Hello pinchers, welcome back. So, today we are doing the fish curry. So, we have done so many videos and I hope you're practicing some of the videos and please let us know if you have any questions like always I do. So, the fish curry is one of the demanding requests and I am going to show you the very easiest way and very delicious tasty way that I am going to show you. And what I have right now is 2 pounds of kingfish, so I cut it and took the skin off and I cleaned it in lime juice 1 tablespoon and 1 tablespoon of salt. I rinse it very well, washed it like 3-4 times and everything is cleaned and ready to cook. So at the end I am going to show you how to cut it and all that, okay. So I have one piece, I kept it separate to show you. So this is fish washed and ready to go. So then the other things we need is, when you have fish, we always need ginger and garlic. Ginger always gives taste to the fish. So I have 3 tablespoons of ginger minced and 2 tablespoons of garlic. So this is 3, this is 2. And this is that shallot, the small onion, see this one here. So I took that 5, each one comes in a different size though. So I have that to show you. If you don't have that, the red onion, white onion is perfectly fine. Okay, so that's why I took it this is half a cup. So half a cup of small shallot, or you can take the red onion, white onion, or anything. So this is the onion I wanted to see. I want to see how sometimes it is small, sometimes it is big. This is red onion. You can take a half, make it like a half a cup. And it will be perfect. So either one, not both, either this shallot or the red onion or white onion, okay. So don't put both together. So I just want you to see the difference. And this is the label, when you buy it from the store, this is what, the shallot, let's see. So, yeah, right, yeah. Okay, then what we need is the chili powder. So what I have is a Kashmiri chili powder. I took 3 tablespoons. It's not, Kashmiri chili powder is not very hot. And this is 3 tablespoons, is perfectly all right with this 2 pounds of fish. And if you don't want to add 3 tablespoons, that's fine, you can take 2 if you like, but 3 is perfect. Then what I have is 1 teaspoon of black pepper powder and 1 teaspoon of turmeric. Then of course curry leaves, always good. Curry leaves is good with the fish, So I have total 4 stack, so I have 1 here and 3 here. Then the other things we have is, I'll show you here. Mustard, I'm going to put half teaspoon, and there's a fenugreek. I'm going to take 1 teaspoon, and you can use any oil. So, but I have coconut oil this time, so I'm going to use a 1/4 cup, and at the end I will use 1 tablespoon. And if you need more, we can use a little extra, it won't hurt. And we have salt. I'm going to use 1 tablespoon of salt. Then the other important thing is the kokum. This is what give it sour taste to the fish. So I have like 3 pieces. I soaked it in 15 minutes in the water, like a little warm water. So that's what this is. So I'm going to add the water and the kokum together.
So kokum
is to give it sour taste to the fish.
And in Malayalam that is puli.
Puli, yeah.
The sour.
Kodampuli. Yeah. So that's what this is. Yeah. Yeah, that's like what sour. It is. And if you have problem finding kokum, the kodampuli, and some people add tamarind paste. Or tamarind the whole, you can put it in the, some people like the taste of it, some do. But if kokum available, it is good to go with, this type of fish curry.
And that's something you can buy in the Indian store?
Indian store, yeah. Okay. Indian store, also the Korean store has. Okay. I have seen it there.
Okay.
Okay, so this is 3 pieces, and of course, it comes in different sizes, and the taste, the sour taste varies, it's different. Okay, this happened to be 3 pieces good enough for our fish, what I'm going to cook. But some don't have as sour taste as it was before. I have some dried one, which I'm going to show you while we take the fish is cooking. Okay?
Yep.
So this is tamarind, if the kokum is not available, you can use a little bit of this. Okay? So now we're going to start cooking. These are the items that we need. Okay? So I'm going to keep moving to that side.
Okay.
Yep. this is our fish. Then, oh, then we need some water, so I put the water here.
Okay.
Okay. So,
So we're just gonna let our pan heat up right now, right, Mommy?
yeah, no, I want to show them how to grind.
Okay.
Yeah. So this is a quarter cup. So I'm going to add a quarter cup of coconut oil. Like I said, any oil is fine. Refined oil, Western oil, corn oil, or any oil is okay. But I'm adding coconut. So this is quarter cup. If you need a little later, we can add. So I'm going to put that on the side. So once the oil is hot, I'm going to add the mustard seed, half teaspoon.
Okay.
Half teaspoon. So, always we check it and see, and we just put, it takes a, so you can put your hand like that, but it's not warm enough yet.
Okay.
Yeah.
Mummy, about the fish, you mentioned different kinds of fish we could use.
Yeah, you can.
What
yeah.
kind do you prefer?
Okay. So, well, I like kingfish,
Uh-huh.
and I like salmon also.
Okay.
Then there is Spanish mackerel, which I used, it's very tasty also. Okay. And even sardines is one of the, fish that you can make the curry.
So you want a firm fish? Like
Yeah, firm fish, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Nothing too soft.
Nothing too soft, yeah. See here?
Yep.
So, like I always say that, don't get it to your eyes. It's not popped up. And the porgies is another fish that you can,
Okay.
only thing you have to watch out, porgies has a lot of bone.
Yep.
And the tilapia you have to buy boneless.
Right.
But otherwise, it's very tasty with the bone also. But, I buy the whole, but watch out the bone.
Yeah.
So there is some, because I don't want this popping and
Yep.
getting your face.
We don't either.
Right. So that is good. So then I'm going to add 1 teaspoon of fenugreek.
Okay.
Okay. Okay. So next one is the ginger. So it's brown. So I'm going to add that.
Okay.
That is 3 tablespoons and 2 tablespoons of garlic minced.
Okay.
This is a very easy fish curry. I want everyone to practice and share and
Definitely try this out, everybody, because Mummy's fish curry, of all the dishes she makes, the red fish curry is the most popular that Mummy is
very
known
popular.
for. Next to nayapam, that sweet banana appam that Mummy makes. So those two we will definitely get out to you, but this one is very tasty.
and I'm making it very simple way.
Okay.
So it's not hard at all.
Is this the one you learned in Muscat?
No.
Where did you learn this, Mummy?
Fish curry actually in New York.
Oh.
Okay. You know, when we got married,
Uh-huh.
we go to New York. We lived in Manhattan. There was a fish, you get all fresh fish, you know, not frozen.
Uh-huh.
And you can buy, oh my God, anything. Kingfish, tilapia, porgies. Oh, they cut it and give you though, you know. That was the best thing, you know, you don't have to worry about it. They clean it. Whichever way you want, you know, so they do that. So I'm going to turn the heat up a little bit. So once it's brown, so I'm going to add this shallot. 5, you know, I got 5.
So in New York, you learned to make fish curry.
Fish curry, chicken. So I learned, and chacha was in, I put 1 curry leaves. Okay? So we did
Yep.
1 quarter cup of coconut oil, then ginger, garlic, and 5 shallots minced, and 1 curry leaf so far.
Yep.
So we had to wait, you know, is all these spices slightly brown. Then we're going to add all the dry spices.
Okay.
You know, and when people think about fish curry, they think it's so hard.
Right.
What I'm showing is a very easy one.
Don't be intimidated.
No, no, no. This, you know, you can make it so many different ways, but I come up with a simple, easy method and tasty one that everybody can do it without any hard work. You know, half red onion is fine, you know, instead of the shallot.
You do the shallot because it's
Yeah.
like a stronger taste?
You know, it's a little bit flavor.
Okay.
That's what everybody says, and I think so too. But you know, a lot of times you don't get the small onions, you know, shallot. So hard to get it. But I want them to see different things, you know, so,
Sure.
you know, yeah.
Okay.
I didn't add any salt yet.
Okay.
So I'm going to add 1 tablespoon, I mean, okay?
Yep.
The salt is 1 tablespoon.
Ooh.
Yeah, because we have this much fish, so we are not adding any fish. That's all you need, you know, because when I cooked, this is what you need.
And remember, you can adjust the spices
Oh,
accordingly.
please, yes,
So
yes.
if you want to start off small, start
Yeah.
off small.
And if you want, you know, I added 3 tablespoons ginger and it's perfectly tastes good. And if you want only 2 tablespoons, that's okay too, but 3 is good.
So they're afraid
Some
of,
people don't like much
Yeah.
ginger and garlic, you know. So in that case, please, you know, take a little bit less than what I use.
if they're afraid of spices, Mommy, should they do less of the chili powder?
Oh, yeah.
Or less ginger garlic? Which
That's
should
it,
they?
yeah, ginger less or garlic less, even the onion.
Which should they do first, though?
Oh, you mean
Which would you recommend they do less of?
less, maybe the chili powder.
The chili powder?
Yeah,
Okay.
chili powder.
Adjust on the chili powder first.
Chili powder.
Unless you don't like ginger.
And yes, you know, some people take, you know, the regular, the hot one, half and half, but that give a lot of, you know, heat.
Yep.
But this one give good color and taste too. But if you like to have a little bit of hot, you know, like a 1 tablespoon of hot chili and 2 tablespoons Kashmiri chili powder, that's okay too. Yeah. All your choice.
Yeah.
Yeah. But what I'm showing is the basic. This is what you need to have a good fish curry.
Okay.
And the water you add depends on how much gravy you like to have.
Okay.
That I'll show you that.
What do you eat fish curry with, Mommy?
Oh, you can eat with rice, kappa, chapati, yes. This is one of the big items, you know, on big parties.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, fish. Fish fry, fish curry, fish moli. See?
And amazing enough, pinchers, you can find fish moli and fried fish
Yeah.
on our YouTube channel. Go ahead and check that out. And as you're watching this, not live, Feel free to comment below. Mummy and Chacha and myself, Amy and Gina, will
Yeah,
answer
please. Yeah.
any questions you have about fish curry that you aren't able to ask live. We're trying a new thing.
And even the fenugreek that I put 1 teaspoon, and if you like to have only half, that's okay. But 1 teaspoon is not too much. Yeah. But you know, some people don't like too much spices, so you can cut down some of the spices that what I'm adding.
This isn't any different than chicken curry or beef curry or lamb curry.
Oh, this one?
It's very simple, right? Very similar to how you make the
Yeah,
other
but
curries.
spice is different though.
Do you think that's why people are scared to make
Spices
red
and
fish curry?
fenugreek and all that, you know, you don't add it chicken and beef.
But is that why they're scared? They're afraid to use fish?
Uh,
People are intimidated?
Yeah, you know, for
Beef and
fish.
chicken are
Yeah,
easy.
yeah. But when I show them that, you know, like, you know, when we did the, I think it's lemon pickle, right?
Yep.
See how many emails that you got, we didn't know it was that easy to make, right?
That's true.
Yeah. So now it is getting slightly red, and you don't want it to. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to turn the heat down a little bit
Okay.
and put our dry spices.
Okay.
So what we have is 3 tablespoons of Kashmiri chili powder. You know, it's very red. Okay, so I'm going to add that.
Just dump it in.
Dump it in. So I turn the heat down, you know, because we don't want that get dried and burned.
Okay.
Yeah. So what I'm going to do is after I do all these, I'm going to grind it. All these
Oh.
spices. Get a smooth, fine gravy.
Okay.
Okay. So then you get all the spices all grind, melted. Yeah. And you fine gravy, you know, that will go.
So, Mummy, if people, again, sometimes Indian food, it takes too long.
To cook.
Could they make the gravy ahead of time?
They can. You know, you can make the gravy ahead of time and put it in the freezer.
What?
Yeah, I have the fish masala.
Tell us more, Mummy. What do you do?
So, you know, I make gravy like that, and so actually on my day off,
Uh-huh.
you know, I mean, not right now, you know, I'm off every day now.
Retired life.
Yeah, retired. So, you know, I make portions, you know. So if you make like a 1 pound or 2 pounds, 3 pounds, you know, you assume, you know, how much you need. You know, like we took this. And, you know, once it cool down, you can put it in a freezer bag or you can put it in
Food saver.
yeah, that's perfectly fine. And also make sure that you put, because if you put different gravies, you know, so make sure that it's a fish masala, date.
Label it properly.
Label it properly. So when you take it, because sometimes if I don't label, I get so confused. God, you know, what is this? You know, this is, because sometimes, you know, I put the meat masala, you know, if I have leftover, if I take too much, then I put it, you know, back in the freezer. Yeah.
So once you freeze it, Mummy, then they
Yeah, you take
just
it out,
thaw it
you know,
out?
like you have a guest coming tomorrow, right?
Yes,
You know, next day, and take it and put it in the refrigerator. And the morning, if it's still, and then leave it outside in a couple of hours.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, it's fine.
Okay.
Yeah, you can do that. I did it so many times. I still have masalas in the freezer. Okay, so now this looks good. So what I'm going to do is, I'm going to take this, and I'm going to put it in a container.
Okay.
Cool, you know, it has to be cooled down a little bit.
Right.
So, go to the last drop. See?
Yep.
So I'll wait till cool down a little bit.
Okay.
Then I'm going to add a 1/4 cup of water to
Okay.
grind, okay? And if we need more, we can, but so we just wait to cool down a little bit. So I'm going to use this pan. You know, back in Kerala, we use a chatti, you know, to make fish. But I'm using this non-stick.
So chutney, for those who don't know, is a clay
pot.
It's a clay pot.
Yeah.
It can be red, black, but it's made of clay.
Clay is made of clay. So mommy made the sardines.
Fish. We call it fish thorn or a Meen particha.
Yeah.
It's like a fish and grated coconut combo. I think it's going to be uploaded to YouTube soon, so check that out if you want to see a chutney or a clay pot that Mommy uses. Do you find it gives a different flavor, Mommy?
Oh, it's old-fashioned.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So this is the mini grinder that I'm going to grind it.
Okay.
So I'm going to just cool down a little bit. So this is our ginger, garlic, onion, you know, all that masalas. So I'm going to add, this is a plain water.
Yep.
Okay. So I'm going to add.
Is that room temperature water?
Room temperature.
Okay.
All right. I didn't boil. You don't have to boil that.
Not when it's going
No,
to.
yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. So.
Just going to step back.
Just hold it really tight. So I'm going to turn it on.
Okay.
Let's check it out.
Okay.
It's come to a fine paste.
One more time.
Yeah, one more time. I'm going to add a little bit.
Mommy, tell us why you're going to add more water.
It's you know, all these is sitting at the top.
Uh-huh.
Okay. This is like maybe like another 1 teaspoon of water. Okay.
Okay.
So then get all that down there. All right. So now, see here, it's a fine paste.
Yep.
Okay. So we can get all that. Everything is counted.
Get
See,
everything off
yeah.
the lid, friends.
It get loose. You know, adding a little bit more water.
Okay.
All right. So what I'm going to do is, so made a fine paste. So I'm going to add it to this pan. This is a new one.
Okay. It's a fresh pan.
Yeah. So I'm going to add.
And this is what, Mommy, you would recommend food saving or freezing this gravy right here.
Yeah, that. But save if you're saving it, save it like that.
Okay.
Okay. So I'm going to put this in here, rinse it out. Okay. So we don't want to lose any. So this is 1 cup of water.
Okay.
You know, we don't want to lose any gravy. So you just mix that, mix it like that.
right now there's no heat,
No heat.
in case anyone's
Yeah,
wondering.
yeah. No heat yet. So 1 cup so far. Plus we're going to add the water, that quarter cup we added to the kokum. We're going to add it to this.
Sure.
Yeah. So we don't want any lumps, you know. So
Mommy's basically mashing the gravy
mashing the gravy.
to mix into the...
Mixing it, yeah.
Okay.
Yep. So I'm going to add this. That's a kokum. You know that I split it in half. That's why it's more pieces. We added 1 tablespoon of salt already. So, you know, by the end we'll check and see we need more kokum, sour taste. If it's too sour, we had to remove 1 of the kokum or 2 of the kokum. Okay? Yeah. So I'm going to add 1 more cup. This is just a plain lukewarm water. Okay. And water is depends on the pot also. You know, if it is like, you know, not wide, that, you know, you need more water. See, this is thick enough now. So I'm going to see if I need more water after I put the fish.
Okay. So just dump the fish in?
Yeah, all the fish gone.
Oh, there's a little piece.
You didn't see?
No, there's a little piece.
Oh.
Mommy, in the bowl.
Oh, they, oh, God. Put to the last drop.
Yeah. No fish left behind.
Yeah, no, no. Right. See, yeah, almost fish is covered.
So you want a thin layer?
Yeah,
Or,
if
or
you
single layer?
if you want more gravy, you can add a little bit more water. So maybe I will add quarter cup of. So
Will this thicken up, Mommy?
yeah, so I added. Now it is total 2.5 cup of water.
Right.
Because quarter cup from the kokum, and I added 2 cup, then I added 1 more quarter cup. Okay, so this is good enough, you know. So now I'm going to add that curry leaves, 2 curry leaves. You know, curry leaves is really good. Some place you don't have much curry leaves though. You know, that's why I'm adding less. You know, I don't want them to feel bad. That
Do what you can with curry leaves.
Yeah.
If you have it, you have it.
Oh, you know what? Maybe I'll check and see if we have enough salt.
Okay.
Enough salt. Yeah. So we are good to go. So we're going to turn. So all the spices, everything is added. It's a very good fish curry. Somebody take all the thing. Let me put it in.
Yes.
So we're going to wait till that boil.
Okay. So, I mean, they can check for salt before they add the fish. They can
Yeah,
check
you,
for
you
salt.
can, you know, you can, but we are perfectly all right now. But what happens, you know, you may need more salt
Later. You can check later as well.
later because, you know, the kokum
Right.
gives sour taste.
Yeah.
That will take away the salt taste, but it's okay right now.
Okay.
Yeah.
Thing with Indian cooking, it generates so many dishes.
So many dishes and so many washing.
Yeah, we wash a lot of dishes in our house.
So now you can see.
Yep.
You see it's boiling. I let them see it.
See it boiling on the edges?
At the edges. But this kokum that I put, really a good one.
Uh-huh.
You know, it tastes so much sour taste. And once it's cooked halfway, and when you taste, there's so much kokum in there, like a sour taste. You don't want too much.
Right.
That give a different taste then. So then you can remove the kokum itself. You know, take it out.
How long do you let it cook, Mommy?
Cook like 15, 20 minutes, you know.
Okay.
Yeah. 15 minutes and it's almost cooked. So, you know, it's on medium. So once it's boiled really good, so then we turn it down to medium.
Okay.
Okay. I'm just waiting for them to see.
Yeah.
At the end, you know, it's all done. We have enough gravy and all that. Then we add 1 more tablespoon of oil on top. Then another curry leaves on top of it.
Okay.
And it's sometime, you know, I mean, it happens. If the kokum is not sour enough, not giving enough taste, you may have to add a little bit more extra.
Okay.
But this case, you know, the one that I put it in is perfectly okay. I don't need to. Sometimes, you know, we save. When we come from India, we bring it.
Yeah.
The kokum that here you can buy it, but it's expensive too. You know, just give a little shake like that.
So you're not mixing it because you don't want to disturb or
No,
break
no,
the
I'm
fish.
just, yeah. You don't want to keep mixing it.
Right.
Yeah.
You don't want to break the fish.
Yeah. But, you know, kingfish don't usually easily break it, but some other fish do. Yeah.
And it's not like chicken curry or lamb. It's delicate.
Yeah. Kingfish is really good for fish curries.
Yeah.
Salmon is good too. The other day I made last salmon, and everybody keep asking that they need the recipe. I said, sure, why not?
Starting to get a good
Yeah,
boil.
it's gonna, yeah. You can just scrape a little bit at the side maybe, you know. Yeah. So you can see the fish.
Yep.
Yeah. So once it's boiled, so I'm going to turn it down to medium.
Okay.
Okay, it's boiled. Also, we can keep it closed.
So this is a good boil?
This is a good boil. It'll boil, you know, you will see it. So I'm going to just I can show them. See here? They're probably looking. See here, we have enough gravy. It will all go down, you know, once it's cooked, you know, you'll see less gravy.
It will thicken
Yeah,
up.
you're thick enough, yeah. So I'm going to just close it now.
Okay.
You know, come back in a few minutes and show you how it's going to look. And you can smell all the spices.
Yep.
Yeah. Just, yeah. So this is what I was going to show them, the kokum. See how dry the kokum looks like? See
This is what it looks like when we are at the Korean store or the Indian store?
the shape is a little different.
Okay.
Okay, but this is kokum, but you can see kokum is written. But I saw it in the Indian store and Korean store. But this one, you know, you don't want to put the whole thing. You can tear it apart once it gets soaked.
Yep. Can you show us how?
Yeah, see?
Oh, wait. Sorry. There we go.
Yeah. So mommy took it apart, you know.
See, she's just
yeah.
tearing.
So I took actually 3 pieces. You know, like
How big a size?
yeah, I took it like this one. So one I took it apart, you know, so you see 4 pieces in there. Then I took another one, not a big one though. Well, like, no, that's a
That
big
too
one. Yeah, I didn't take that, yeah. Like this one. But this is only 3 pieces.
So it's about the size of your palm? It's about the size of your palm?
Yeah, right, yeah. 3 pieces here, one I took it apart, and this is the third one.
Okay.
Okay, so you know, you will see 4 pieces in there.
Uh-huh.
But this is the way it looks like. See here?
Very dry.
Yeah, very dry.
How long do you soak it?
15 minutes in
15
warm
minutes
water.
in
Warm
warm
water. You know,
water.
when you put it in warm water, by the time you take it out, it's already cold.
Right.
You know, it don't stay like. So I just want to see the kokum. But now you can see it is boiling.
Yep.
See here?
There we go.
Look at that.
Ta-da.
Ta-da.
Now let it sit for 15 minutes.
Good.
But we'll check.
15, you know, less than 15 minutes is good.
Okay.
Yeah, let's taste and see. 15, 20 minutes is good. But you know, 15 minutes is usually cooked already.
Okay.
Yeah. So I'm going to turn it down a little bit. But you know, what you can do is you can just give a shake like that.
Okay.
Instead of putting the spoon all the time.
Yep.
Yeah. So now it is cooking. So you can smell the kokum
Yep.
and all the spices. See here? And again, if you have kappa, you know, tapioca, you know, people like to eat with that, and you like to have a little gravy, so you can leave that, you know, this is enough gravy in there. Or you don't want too much gravy, then turn the heat up a little bit and let it, yeah.
And we have the kappa recipe as a Malayalam episode, so feel free to again check out the YouTube.
Yeah.
It has English subtitles, but that is a great combination. Kappa and Meen curry or tapioca and fish curry is very popular.
So this is the ginger that, you know, I minced it. See ginger, you know, I took the skin off, and the garlic. So this was like a 6, you know, I minced it in the food processor. Actually, I did not cut it.
Okay.
So, you know, that's an easy way of doing it. And you can cut it too. So
do you mince the garlic and the ginger ahead of time and store it in the fridge, or you do it fresh every time?
For the cooking, you know, I usually do. But you cannot put the ginger minced and garlic for a long time. You know, it gets spoiled. The smell is different. If I put this in the refrigerator, the smell is different. So I don't usually, you know, but it's the best way you can save it is in the freezer. Put it in the freezer, you know, take it out, and you know you can use it.
Can you buy pre-bought, store-bought? They have a
Oh, you mean my ginger garlic paste?
or minced ginger. You can buy separately. Both you can
I
buy
know
those.
garlic mince you can buy, but I'm not sure about ginger.
Okay.
Yeah.
But you use them?
You know, I usually buy the fresh.
Okay.
Yeah, I
But
don't.
you could.
You could, yeah.
Okay.
But you know, if fresh ginger and fresh garlic is not available, some people use the ginger garlic paste that is store bought. But again, the taste will be different.
Slightly
You know, because yeah, I just want you to see this. See? And the kokum, everything is.
Yep.
Yeah. So now it is like 7 minutes so far. You know that it's cooking. Okay. Yeah. So a little bit later, I'm going to show them, you know, the kingfish, how it looks like.
Okay. You want to do it here, Mom?
Yeah, I can show it there. Is it better there?
Yeah, we'll do it right
No, no. Okay. Okay, pinchers. So this is a kingfish that I cut it. You know, actually it was fresh.
Okay.
I freeze it, you know, because it's not easy to find kingfish when you really wanted it. So one of our friends went to the market and we cut it in steaks. So this is what I do. See here, you cut it.
And this is thawed. This is a frozen fish.
Frozen
that
fish,
you thawed.
which yeah, I thawed the one that. So you cut on both sides. See here.
Yep.
Then you go take the skin out, go like that, and you know the skin will come off easily. See?
Yeah, Mommy's pulling it.
Yeah. So you can cut it this way too, or you can cut it off the skin.
Okay.
See here, it's how easily it came. But if it is fresh, it's hard to get the skin, you know, like how I did it. So then you go this way, you know, see it, easy to come off. See?
Mommy, you've always said frozen is easier to cut this way, right? When it's
Frozen,
frozen.
yeah, frozen only it comes very easily. Otherwise, what happens when you take the skin off, you can see the flesh also coming with the skin.
It's very tough.
Yeah, very tough. Yeah, even if I had to do cooking right away, you know, but I put it in the freezer for some time until it get frozen a little bit, you know, because to get the skin off.
Oh.
Yeah. And you know, when you make a curry, you need the skin off though. I don't know, some people, you know, they make the curry with the skin on. But, you know, we don't usually do that. See here,
off.
I just slit it here.
Okay.
Slit it here.
Now, Mommy, can you show them the center? So there's that centerpiece.
Centerpiece is
So you're
the
cutting
bone.
up to there, right?
Yes, see the bone?
Yep.
So then I go down like this. See here?
Yep.
And then you can go down like this.
Okay.
Okay? Then you can take, you know, because you put it like that, and then it comes off so easily.
Yep.
Because he cut it on both sides. See here? Then, you know, you cut it like that. Take this off. So yeah, then I take this part off. I just cut it off. You know, the brown part.
It's just the dark meat.
Yeah, dark skin.
Yeah, we don't.
Then
It's different flavor.
Yeah, different flavor. So I can take that off too. See, this one don't have much bone. Then I take this part off. Then if there is any bone, you know, you can take that off. You know, for children, you have to be careful. So this is no bone now. No bone at all.
Yep.
Two. So I take this off. Yeah. If there is any bone, I just cut it off like that.
Okay.
So nice and clean. Look at that. So this. And the other things I do is if the garbage pick up, they are not ready, I put all these in the freezer.
The trash scrap.
The trash, yeah.
You can't get smelly.
And of course it's cleaned, you know, with lemon juice and salt. Now it is frozen, you know, so you can leave it outside or you can soak it in the water, you know, get it cleaned and it will defrost.
So you clean before you put it in the freezer and then you clean afterwards?
No. Now I just took it out from the freezer, right?
Right.
You know, I put a piece outside, you know, just so I cut it. Now it is time to clean it.
Right, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Clean it, you put the lemon and the salt.
Okay, got it.
Okay, and you know, if you want to cook it tomorrow, what you do is, you know, leave it in the freezer. I mean, not freezer, in the refrigerator.
Oh, okay.
You know, put it in a plastic bag, you know, because, you know, you need more fish, right?
Yeah.
So you put it in the refrigerator.
Do you put any water, like leave it in water?
No, if you put it in the refrigerator, no water needed.
Okay, so just cut it, put it in a
Yeah,
storage.
it will be soft tomorrow morning.
I got you.
Yeah.
Ta-da, Kingfish. This is for
And you can wash your hand with the lemon juice too.
lemon juice helps with the fish smell, Mommy?
Also, the other way you can wash the fishes, you know, the Kokum water is good for cleaning.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So now, you know, since it is almost halfway through, we're going to see here. So we can just do that. So I'm going to taste and see we have sour taste or what we have, okay?
Okay.
Kokum is perfectly fine, you know,
Okay.
because it's keep, you know, getting that sour taste the more it cook, because we have a little more time to go.
And still
And
enough
salt is enough, yeah. Yep. And again, you know, it's 13 minutes now. So we have enough gravy in there.
Yep.
And if you want more gravy, you can slow it down. If you don't want much gravy, you know, you can turn the heat up a little bit. You know, we don't want much gravy, so. But everything is perfectly fine. And again, salt, you know, don't add more salt. You know what happens once you add more, you know, I tell each show that. because once you have more salt added, it's so hard to get rid of. Then you have to do a lot of other things to get it. You have to add more water or something like that. But if you have less salt, whew, feels so good. You add a little bit more, right?
Yes.
Yeah. So any curry, chicken, beef, or any vegetables, add less. If it is, not enough, then add. But don't ever add more. Yeah. That is one lesson. So we got all that settled?
We did.
Yeah. So we are good. So here comes the fish curry. Maybe like in another 5 more minutes, So just getting there.
Yep. So pinchers, you can feel free to fast
Yeah.
forward. If we learn how to time lapse, we will do that. But for now, this is a real time show we're bringing you.
So the skin is very, very thin on this one. So I'm going to show them that. See how thin it is?
Are shallots more
Yeah.
affordable? Like they're cheaper?
No, it's more expensive.
Oh.
Yeah, it's more expensive.
Mommy's giving you that,
Yeah, see,
that rich flavor.
rich flavor, yeah. See how thin the skin is?
Yes.
Yeah, very fragile. So it takes time to peel off but more flavor to it.
Okay.
Yeah. But I don't buy it all the time though.
Yeah. Only for you pinchers.
Yeah, only for pinchers. I
Otherwise-
just want them to see the difference. And, if you have the shallot, you can add it. Otherwise, red onion, white onion is fine. Yeah. See? And get rid of the smell from the fish smell, you can rub it with some salt and, your hand also with some lemon juice. Okay?
Lemon juice from the store, fresh lemon, does it matter?
Doesn't matter. Yeah. And sometimes, you cannot buy fresh all the time. Yeah. $15 to $20 is good enough. So, see? Yeah. I'm going to let the water.
So you lifted the lid to
Yeah, to cook.
to let
Yeah.
the water.
Even, to dry more water.
Oh, okay.
See now? See how thick it gets?
Sorry.
We added 2.5 cup of water there. And if you want more gravy, you can, slow it down. And if you want a little bit more less, turn the heat up a little bit more. But make sure that you don't burn anything at the bottom. You have to check it like that. See here?
That's how you check? Okay.
You can feel it is something stick.
Okay.
Because ginger and garlic, stick to the bottom. Yeah. But, this is perfectly fine.
Okay.
So we will see that. So I'm going to let it cook another 5 more minutes. But, the sour taste is perfect. But if it is so much kokum and the sour taste is, like too much sour, you take the kokum off, just remove it. That's it.
Okay.
The gravy will taste perfect.
Just take it out, you mean?
Take it out.
Literally,
Yeah, the
okay.
kokum. Like you take it out like. I mean, I'm not taking it out, but you just remove it. If it is too much.
Okay.
But our kokum is perfectly okay.
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 One day, everybody, once.
See how easy it was. It was not hard at all.
Right.
But some people think, oh my God, the fish curry is one of the hardest thing. So now you saw, but once I take it out and put it in the container, then I'm going to do the recap. I mean, you saw how easy it was. So, what do you need? You cut the fish, and you can cut the fish ahead of time, no problem.
Yeah.
Yeah. And the freezer, if you want to cut it right away, like in an hour or two, so the fish I cut it and put some water, and it will thaw. Or leave it outside, it will thaw.
One day, pinchers, you'll have a chance to cook with Mommy so that
Yeah,
you
I
know what
hope
she
so.
means when she says it's perfect. You'll know what that tastes.
I
It's a
hope
little
you,
tart. That's what she's looking for.
yeah, I hope we can do it together. I hope all this pandemic will be over soon, and we can do it like same old days.
Yes. We hope your families are safe.
Yeah. Yeah, so I'm gonna put that.
We're just gonna wait a few minutes.
Wait for a minute, yeah. It's almost time now, 20. So I'm gonna keep it up. So how thickened it is. And the kokum on both sides. So I'm going to show them the thickness. Yeah. And you know, and the gravy can get thick. You know, the more you boil it, it can get thick. And by the time so this is perfectly good. See here how good it is?
Can you overcook fish?
Uh, Sometimes you can, you know,
It
but
just gets too soft?
yeah, this is good. And yeah, see this fish,
So with fish, you want to look for it to be all white.
all white
Or,
inside. Yeah,
or all cooked through.
we can do
Solid.
that. We can do that right now.
Okay.
So this is our last one curry leaves.
Stock left.
Yeah.
So we have a piece. Oh snap! Can you guys see that? Cooked through. Oh, stop. There we go. Okay, hold on. You guys see? Fully cooked.
And if you didn't add more, you know, if you need a little bit more salt, you know, add it to that. If you want a little bit more kokum, you can add it to that. So I'm going to turn it off now. It's perfectly good. Okay. Now it is. It cooked 21 minutes. Look at the gravy. It got thickened. So the last thing we are going to add is,
Curry leaves.
so this I'm going to leave it, you know, when we put it in the,
For decoration.
yeah, decoration. Okay. So this is our last 1 tablespoon of oil. I'm going to put it on top.
Now, why do you put it on top? Just to
This is another flavor, you know. Yeah. See? Even you can smell the coconut.
I can.
So again, it is a coconut oil though. You know, you can use any oil.
So would you do that with corn oil or canola oil?
Yeah. You know, some places, you know, it's so hard to get
Coconut oil.
coconut oil, yeah. And some people don't like coconut oil, you know, the taste of it, yeah. See here? Hi, pinchers, you see all these? How easy it was, and put
Yep.
it,
I'm going to go get Mommy the
okay.
container. 1 minute. No, Mommy.
See the oil, you can see it.
When you put
Okay.
fish in a tray.
You know, I wanted to show the pincher something else too.
Okay. Is this your tray?
This is just a tip.
Okay, yes. This is what I was wondering. Thank
Yeah.
you, Mommy.
So when you know, your guest is coming, right? You want to look, your table looks so good. So what I do is, you know, I take the good pieces and put that on the top. Because, you know, the more you go downstairs, sometimes, you know, some pieces is all torn and broken and halfway. So when you do this part,
And by good, you
you
mean
know,
larger.
the good one, you know, you put it on,
larger,
yeah,
see that
larger
meaty
pieces.
piece?
Yeah, larger pieces when you take it out.
If you've ever
Put-
eaten fish curry, you know those are the pieces you're looking for.
Yeah, see here? You know, to look nice. So I take some good pieces from the, you know, to put it on the top. And you can do this with any. So this I'm going to keep it separate.
Yep.
I mean, you know, maybe all the pieces look the same, I don't know. But sometimes what happens is
They break.
it breaks. So I'm going to put.
So Mommy's making a layer. And that's very hot, so.
See, enough gravy. Looks perfect. And you know, the taste comes if you keep this overnight and tomorrow morning, ooh,
Even better.
better, much better. And you know, you can eat now too, you know.
And you know, if you think it's too spicy, you can eat with yogurt.
Yeah.
Yogurt will help with any kind of spiciness, reduce it. Our best friend in college actually would eat Mommy's fish curry, but I know it's so spicy.
It is
This
spicy.
isn't so spicy, but she would actually wash off the curry part just because the fish has so much flavor, and she loved it.
And this will go with the rice, chapati,
And tapioca.
tapioca. You know, a lot of times when you come to the bottom, you will see all these small pieces instead of putting the small pieces on the top.
Now, Mommy, would you put the kokum in there?
You can put the kokum. You know, sometimes I like to show that,
For
show
decoration?
like a show off.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Show off your kokum.
Yeah. So see, I'm going to put that all that not broken pieces
On the top.
on the top.
Pinch your tip.
It's a little tip. And you can do this with the same chicken curry and, you know, all that
Biryani.
biryani. You know, when you go down, you will see a lot of gravies and, see, now, it's,
There you go.
do you like that?
Ta-da.
All the big pieces, you can see it there. Oh,
I'm just going to get every piece in there.
yeah, so
somehow.
see how the gravy looks
Yep.
thick enough. Not
Yeah.
very thick, not very thin.
And what Mommy was saying is if you have extra, you can just put it to the side. This is just as good for rice and everything.
Yeah. So our fish curry is ready to go. I think I put a little extra gravy, I think. Anyway. All right, dear. Oh, you know what? I didn't put that. Little bit curry leaves
So you guys can
at the top, like a garnish. I don't think you have to put all that, you know, I put all the fish, that's why. You don't want to, you know,
Mommy,
overcrowd.
For decoration purposes.
You don't have to overcrowd, yeah. So what you did was, there's a fish curry today. I did the fish curry with kingfish and any fishes, you know, like Spanish mackerel, salmon, even, you know, sardines. You know, big sardines is really good with, for curries. So what I did was, you know, I took a 1/4 cup of coconut oil. Like I said, you can have any oil. 3 tablespoons ginger minced, 2 tablespoons garlic minced. Then 3 tablespoons Kashmiri chili powder, and 1 teaspoon of black pepper powder, and 1 teaspoon turmeric. And for tempering, you know, we did the oil, then we did the mustard seed and fenugreek. Okay, so mustard seed 1/2 teaspoon and fenugreek is 1 teaspoon. Half mustard, 1 teaspoon fenugreek. So, you know, so we did all that. Once all that gravies are, you know, got the ginger, garlic and onion slightly brown, I did all the dry spices. After the coconut oil, mustard seed, fenugreek, ginger, garlic, onion. After once it's slightly brown, then did the dry spices, that is chili, black pepper powder and turmeric. You know, once we saute that, so remove that, you know, a little bit cool down, then we put it in the grinder, added 1/2 cup of water. And you can add a little bit more if you like, you know, it won't hurt. So then, you know, put it in then I added the kokum. Kokum was soaked for 15 minutes. You know, I added the 1/4 cup of water that was soaked in the kokum. I added that, plus I added 2 1/4 cup of water. So total 2 1/2 cup of water I added to this one. And, you know, it's cooked for 21 minutes, you know, so you had to keep checking it, you know, you had to keep the heat, you know, up and down, you know, mostly medium, you know, medium to low. Okay, don't, you know, get all the water dried out. And taste for salt, I added 1 tablespoon salt, while the onion was slightly browning. So that salt was good enough. Again, salt is up to you. Like I said, don't add too much. Less always than add. But this is perfectly fine. These are the basic spices that I added. And you can take away some of the spices and according to your taste. And at the end, I added 1 tablespoon of oil and 1 curry leaf stalk. And so we are ready to eat our fish curry. Thank you. You put your mind to it, you can do it. And thanks for watching. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. Please share and subscribe. Thank you. See you next time. Bye bye.